Mojo here, and welcome to Monique's Story. I have a special guest with me, my Genesis, my firstborn, Miss Kaylee G. So without further ado, make sure y'all take a moment out to clap for my baby as she joined our story today. You good?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So if you're not familiar, which I'm sure you're not because it's the first episode, on Monique's story here, basically I'm going to be having myself as well as other guests, people who are near and dear to me, who are a part of my story. And we're just going to be giving you guys a few pages, of our story. And I'm going to take a moment out today to focus on my firstborn, Miss Kaylee. She's going to be giving us a little bit of insight in her teenage story. Okay, so if you are a parent with a teenager, this episode is definitely for you. So let's get into it. So Kaylee, what's up? Relax. How would you describe yourself? Tell the people a little bit about you.
I'm Kaylee. I'm in the 8th grade. I'm 13 years old. I like to dance and play soccer. I have 2 younger sisters. I'm the oldest. And that's all.
So you said you had 2 younger siblings. How was that being the oldest sibling?
It's a lot of responsibility and making sure that you are being kind of a role model for them. Because of course, they're going to look up to you and stuff. But, yeah.
Yeah, they look up to you a lot. Do you see your younger siblings mimicking like some of the things that you do?
Yes.
Speak up.
Yes.
In what ways do they look up to you and mimic you?
Morgan, she wants lip gloss now. Okay, so I started putting on lip gloss not that long ago, actually.
I know. Because at first you were just a chapstick type of gal.
Yeah.
Now it's like the lip, like they have to be popping, like no matter where you go, literally in the house. And shout out to my baby because she actually came up with this cool little remedy for me. Well, she used it for herself, but it helps the gals not have the what?
Like the white lips and sticky lips. Because lip gloss, sometimes it be sticky.
Exactly, and I hate it.
Yeah, so I just put chapstick on first and then your lip gloss.
So she just dropped some gems for y'all. Mm-hmm. Don't say she ain't taught y'all nothing. The same way how she teaching them youngins, them younger siblings, she just taught y'all something. And I'm a prime witness to let y'all know that it works. So shout out to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so you said that you also like to dance and you like to do soccer. Are you currently doing one or both at the moment?
I'm dancing right now. I'm in dance company. For my school dance company.
Okay.
I really like it. It's very fun.
It is. What type of dance are y'all doing right now?
We're doing jazz. Yes, we're doing jazz.
Is this your first time doing jazz, or you have some history with jazz?
It's not my first time doing jazz. No, it's not my first time doing jazz.
Okay. Do you like jazz? What genre of dance do you like?
I like jazz. I like the choreographies and stuff.
You said what? You gotta speak up.
I like jazz, and choreographies, and music. I like majorette and hip hop. I think those are the only 3.
Y'all do majorette?
No, I just like it.
Oh, okay. And what about soccer?
Soccer? What about? I like it.
You like it? Mm-hmm. Are you currently playing soccer?
No. I mean, okay. I'm not on a team, but I play it from time to time. Yeah.
Well, technically, Kaylee, you are on somebody's register, so you are on the team I paid for.
I'm on the team. I just don't go to the games.
Or the practice.
Or the practices.
Why?
There was a lot of favoritism.
All right, so it was a lot of drama and stuff on the team, so you decided like you not want to continue with that, right? So are you interested in maybe doing next season? Definitely, yes, because I love being a soccer mom. My baby dominates on the field, okay, and it's just a sight to see because she's. How long have you wanted to do soccer?
I started playing in third grade. I think that was my only grade because fourth grade, like COVID came.
Dang,
So like, yeah, that was in fourth grade. So third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next season we don't have to deal with drama, but there's going to be drama everywhere that you go. Sad to say, especially when you're dealing with females. Yeah, it's a lot, but I like to say you are a beautiful young woman. You are growing up to make me a proud mama. Yeah, I love it. And shout out to y'all who be commenting saying, "Oh, we love Kaylee. She's so well mannered." That's like the third. She really is that girl. Speaking of the comments, people tend to comment a lot about you in school. I'm sure the people want to know about this. What is up with you? We gonna go to your old school, but this current school, what's going on?
I don't even know. They're very, I'm gonna be so real, they're irritating. And, okay, so, it's just the teachers and sometimes the people. Like my social studies teacher, for example, he would teach the class. And when you have a question, of course you would raise your hand, you know? So you would raise your hand and he would literally be right next to you, look you dead in the eye, but not come to you. And then, when you don't raise your, like when you put your hand down and you don't do the work because you're already irritated, it's like, Kaylee, no, like Kaylee, do this or stuff like that. And it's just like, well, I had a question. And you looked me dead in my eye and you didn't do anything about it. Like, yeah. And it's really like, I will say that my teachers probably have favorites. Yeah, they probably do have favorites. It gets kind of irritating. But, yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry you have to go through that. You know, it happens. And I hope that with the favorites and whatever else it is that, you go through, whatever challenges or struggles, I hope that I'm able to help support you in any way that I can. Which brings me to my next question. How do you handle conflict and disagreements and stuff like that you may be experiencing, whether it's at home, whether it's at school, just your everyday life? When something becomes, like if you have like a disagreement or something like that with like a friend or anything, or a loved one, like how do you handle that?
It really depends on the person. Like, if I have a disagreement with my friends, I usually like talk to them about it. You know? If I have a disagreement with my family, sometimes I hold it in. Sometimes I would talk to them about it. But it really just it depends on the person.
So when you say you that you hold it in, why? You seem like you. It seems what I've heard is that you can express yourself to your friends, but when it comes to someone that like you love, you tend to do the complete opposite. Why would that be?
I don't know. Maybe I just like, I don't want it to be like a big problem, and or I don't want to like hurt somebody's feelings, or
You don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
mm-hmm.
But your feelings matter. So you would rather hurt your own feelings for the sake of someone else's?
No, not really.
But that's what you're doing. You don't see it that way?
No.
Well, I'm telling you, as your mom, I see it that way, and I don't like it. It's not about what I like. Let me start there. But in the same token, you know I'm big on you having what?
Opportunities?
A voice. Am I not big on that?
You are.
Extremely big on that, right? I don't like to feel like your voice has to be silenced, especially not for the sake of other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I try to implement and install in you. Sometimes you probably don't want to hear it, but I feel like as you become, like right now, you're a young woman, as you become an adult, I feel like it's better to find your voice now than to have to do it later because you're going to be in a bunch of different other situations with a bunch of different responsibilities. And I don't want it to be too late. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So, what's your favorite way to unwind after a stressful day?
Sleep.
Sleep. Oh my gosh. How did I know the answer to that? Why sleep?
Feeling you're sleeping is it's so peaceful.
Oh,
And you know, you get your rest and stuff.
You get your rest and stuff. You don't need that much rest.
I really do.
Okay. Well, you feel as though that you do. That brings me to this question. What challenges do you think that teens face today that previous generations didn't?
I don't know what they suffered with. So
You don't know?
No.
So then let me see if I can come up with an example. And y'all make sure that y'all comment below some challenges. This is the prime time that you guys can ask your team this question, you know, to open up a dialogue between mother, daughter, father, son, whichever, or just your children in general to kind of pick their brain a little bit so that they can understand the type of things that we may have faced so that they understand like, hey, we're not being hard on you. We just coming from experience pretty much. So an example that I can think of offhand, let me reread the question. What challenges do you think teens face today that previous generations didn't? I think some things that we face that you guys didn't would be being able to speak up to our parents. Back when I was growing up, that was pretty much frowned upon. Like, I never had that relationship where I can go and say, you know, I feel this type of way and this is why and da 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 da. No, it was pretty much the parent saying, I'm the mother, this is what I said, and so be it. You do what I said. I don't want to hear none of that, pretty much. And y'all make sure y'all comment and let me know if you guys may have dealt with that similar situation. For you, do you get faced with that?
No.
Exactly. Like we pretty much we have open conversation, and I pick your brain to make you talk. You see what I'm saying? To express the way that you may feel. So I think that's some of the challenges. That's a challenge that I think that I faced growing up that you may not face yourself. I know with me, I don't think you do that. Like you don't have a problem with your dad, do you? Exactly. Shout out to you, this girl. Um, let's see. I have a bunch of different topics. Shit. How would you, aside from that, let's get on something that I'm starting to admire so much about you, your style. How would you describe your style?
Um, my style. I really I like the 90s look.
What you know about the 90s, Kaylee? I was born in 1990, so what do you know about the 90s?
No, I like the look.
What type of look?
Like the baggy jeans, oversized shirt and stuff.
What'd you say?
The baggy jeans and the oversized shirt and stuff.
You like to be what, comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, because you be really like just putting it on. And I'm like, compared to at first I had to dress you. I'm like, okay, I don't know about that. Now it just be like, come in. And I'm just using all the storage in my phone taking pictures of you. What's he?
And then I like this Y2K look. I don't know. I forgot what that stands for.
Y2K?
Yeah.
Who is that?
It's just a style. Like it has like different it's a style, but it has different styles in one.
Okay.
I forgot what it stands for.
Is it the BTS type of look?
Who?
Who is BTS? Did I make them up? Yes. Do they dress like that?
No.
Okay, so speaking of K-pop, because I know that you're interested in K-pop, yeah. Who are these people?
What you mean?
What you mean what I mean, Kaylee? Who are these people? Because you got one hanging on your wall in your room.
I sure do.
What about that person?
They're singers.
They're singers?
They're they're Korean. And you can be in a group or a soloist. And BTS is a group, but the person I have on my wall is in BTS.
Mm-hmm.
But he made a solo song, an album named Golden. And so that was the album thing. I need more.
You need more what?
Albums and posters.
You always begging. Parents. Why is it that these kids always begging? Like how are we the new parents? Like, I'm supposed to be doing the begging. You don't think so? It sounds good to me. But yes, you do like that look. So are you interested in their type of food, the Korean food?
Their food be looking good.
For real?
Yes.
What type of stuff do they be having? Or I say just noodles.
Yeah, they be having the beef and they putting it in the lettuce. When I went to Kelly's and I showed you the lettuce with the beef, with the chicken.
You actually showed me a plate that was empty with a napkin on top. I don't recall you showing me something at Kelly's.
Okay.
Other than that, the food was done.
That's evidence that it was good. So they have lettuce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have beef or chicken or whatever you need. And you put the beef inside the lettuce. You can put sauce on it and stuff it in your mouth. Good.
It's good.
Yes, and then kimchi. It's really spicy.
Okay.
It's really spicy.
I know about jingle salty.
I never tried that. See, this is why we should actually go to a hot pot.
Yeah, I was trying to take it to a hot pot for your birthday, but you said no.
No, I said that I wanted to go to the thing. What? No, you said we were gonna go somewhere with just the family and stuff.
No, I said the hot pot. I actually did you want to go, and you said some other time.
Yes, because I don't think we were gonna get that party stuff. And it would be 2 activities in one. That's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Katie's always considerate, guys. Aww. So, let's talk about your friends. How would you describe your friend group?
Mm-hmm. To be honest, it's very what's the word?
Diverse.
Yes. It's very diverse.
Mm-hmm. In what ways?
We have an Asian, we have 2 blacks, and we have 1 mixed and 1 fully white.
And these girls are off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that I'm happy that you found a group of people that you could find that you could call your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that you guys are so diverse, it just, in my opinion, just makes it even better because you get a little bit of flavor from every which way, and just opens you up to a bunch of different type of vibes and energies and outlooks on life and stuff like that. So I like it. Y'all cool. Y'all say that. But so that brings me to another question that I have. Cause what about your friends? Did they stand around? When you described your friends and you said that you guys are diverse, based on that, do you guys find like any type of things being challenging due to the fact that you guys are like different races and things like that?
No.
No. Y'all pretty much just click. Okay. And when it comes to your friends, are you familiar with how they are with their parents? Do they have close relationships to your knowledge?
Um, I think so. Yes.
Okay. Do you think well, you said yes. Well, that would have been a question. Like if it was no, I would have asked like, do you think their relationship influenced the way that we are?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think our bond?
It's good.
It's good. Are there any type of topics that you find difficult to discuss with me?
Um, not right now. No.
Right now, you think you pretty just open as far as like conversation wise with us. Well, good. That means I'm doing a good job. Let's talk about expectations because you're now 13 years old and you have different responsibilities and expectations and standards that you are held at. So, with that being said, what are some expectations that your parents, because you technically have three parents, have of you that you find challenging to meet, if any?
Hmm. I don't know. I was gonna say grades, but like that's not really like a hard expectation. For real.
You said your grades, yeah. But you get all A's. It's very rare that you get like a B.
I get A's and B's. I want all A's.
It's very like if you do get B's, it's what like a B in what math?
Yes.
I'm gonna say everything else will be what A's.
Yeah, Spanish.
You just started. Sorry, you just started Spanish last year, and you keep a B. That's good. I don't know. No habla español, girl. But do you feel that you get the support that you need with as far as with your grades? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. All right. I want to talk about social media because I know there's a lot of parents who can relate. There's teens, that are on these social media platforms. And at this day and age, it's not like how it was when I was growing up. Like your parents raised you, but you had the community who also raised you, which were mostly the people who lived in the neighborhood. Like if I was to walk down the street, those would be my aunties and my uncles. And if they told me to do something, I had to do it because if not, they was going to beat my behind. You know what I'm saying? They was going to tell my mom. And she's like, well, yeah, what you do? You see what I'm saying? Like we were raised as a village compared to now, it's more so, and y'all can clock this tea for those who may not like what I'm about to say. The parents are too busy trying to be their child friend. And I don't see that part as being a friend, but for those who know, um, you guys have social media and it's not just the parents who are raising the kids. It's now also social media raising you all. Does that make sense? So based on that, I want to ask you, do you have any social media platforms?
TikTok and YouTube.
You said you have TikTok and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how do you use your TikTok and your YouTube?
I scroll for days. I scroll for days on TikTok. Then on YouTube, I watch the same people every day. Well, I be on YouTube sometimes, but most of the times I'm on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. And do you post on TikTok? No. Do you post on YouTube? So you pretty much just look. Okay. Yes. Good. And that is what I support as a parent. I don't support my child actually posting on social media, you know. But to each his own. I will also let's talk about like body image because that's a huge thing that I see. People tend to target the youth because they know that you guys are easier to influence. Do you think that social media affect the way that you feel about your body?
Me personally, no.
No. Okay. What about people around you?
Maybe.
In what ways?
Like, people would idolize someone that they probably don't even know, but they'll just be like, oh, she's pretty. And they would try to like become them.
Do you feel pressure from like your family, friends, or the people that they idolize to look a certain type of way?
No.
Good. Do you have you ever compared yourself to someone else online or in person?
No.
Okay. Now you think about it. It's okay to take a moment to think about it.
No.
What kind of body images or messages do you see online? Like, do you see people promote certain things like, oh, you have to look a certain type of way, or you'll be considered cool if you look like this? Like, have you ever seen those type of messages? No. Okay. Good. What does it mean to you to feel comfortable in your own skin?
So just worry about yourself.
Just worry about yourself. Okay. And my favorite question to just check in with you, how are you feeling mentally?
Okay.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel supported? How, I know I emphasize on having a voice because that's a big thing. To me, in my opinion, you're really like a very calm spirit person, very grounded. And there are things that I personally admire about you because I love that aura. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes to me personally, it's a little alarming. I'm like, why are you so calm? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes there's no in between. Like you be at a 10, like, oh my gosh, and Katie's like bouncing off the wall. And then next minute she just like, and so, with that being said, I have approached you as like maybe starting therapy. What is your stance on therapy?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
What's cool about it?
I mean, we haven't really done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of boring.
It's boring. We've only had one session.
With that person.
Yeah, with that person.
So yeah.
I mean, so how was it born?
don't know.
Yeah. How do you think that, do you think that your generation is closed-minded or open-minded?
Closed-minded. Because people only worry about themselves and not how it will like affect others.
Yeah. I agree. Your generation, you guys, it's like y'all know everything. Y'all just got all the sense. Like,
They think so.
yeah, parents or just whomever, drop down in the chat how you feel about the open-minded closed topic. Me personally, I would have to say that they're not teachable. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like if something is put out online, they take it and they just run with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean by being so easily influenced. And that's why I try to just have a bunch of conversations with you guys and check in with y'all mentally, because it's like, I don't want social media to be responsible for the upbringing of my kids. That's the parent's job. You see what I'm saying? And I know you guys have phones and technology, so you'll see certain things, but just because you see it, that don't mean that it's true. So I definitely agree that technology, they believe more in technology more than real life. And where I'm from, we call that green. It's a lot of green kids walking around. Who inspires you the most and why? Take a second to think about it.
Maybe you.
Maybe me. I mean, it don't have to be me, but maybe me.
I mean, you're really like the only person I could think of. So.
Aww. How do I inspire you, baby?
Because you persevere a lot, and my eyes burn.
Girl, that's some tea. It's my bird too.
No, it's not the tears. My eyes burn.
Let me see. How do I persevere?
Because you persevere a lot, and you're a hard worker, and you're very smart.
Aww.
Not in math or problems, but
okay, that was completely unnecessary.
I'm sorry. I thought about it and I just had to say it.
You didn't have to clock that, okay?
I had to say
Let me go into this. Now, first of all, I loved math. It was when I went to college and I had to repeat college math 3 times. And that's when it was like, I allowed, and let me teach y'all something right now. Yeah. I allowed something such as math, the way that it was being taught, to determine how I look at myself. So I planted this bad seed in my head that started telling myself, oh, I hate math, oh, I hate numbers, this, that, and the third. When in reality, I don't. I allowed myself to be boxed in to say just because I felt the challenge that it was hard for me to achieve it, that, oh, I'm not good at it. And a lot of times people tend to do that. Even if it's just not math, it can be other things. So once you plant certain seeds, those tend to grow. So you have to be mindful because the tongue is very powerful, right? So with that being said, no, I prefer not to do word problems. That's my preference. Okay? But you just clocked that one. I'll give you that. Don't let it happen. It's like, nah. So this part of the segment is sponsored by Little Readers Club. If you have not already, make sure you check them out. Their name is listed below. I just became a children's author. You guys can check out the link in my bio, as well as the link that's listed right below. That is my author's website where you can purchase my new children's book. It's called Best Gift Ever, dedicated to my 3 beautiful children. If you're someone who just expected a new baby, have one on the way, a teacher, auntie, uncle, grandparent. It's a good baby shower gift, whichever. Make sure you check out the Little Readers Club. Let's get back to the video. All right. So I want to ask you some body image questions. I know we kind of touched a little bit bases on it, but I just had some questions that really stuck with me that I want to ask you just to check in with you. So when it comes to self-perception, how do you feel when you look at yourself in the mirror?
You ate, or you really need to work on those abs.
What?
That's what I said.
That's what you say. I know that's right. You ate and you need to work on them abs. I could borrow those too, because I actually be thinking the same thing. So I ain't even mad at that. How do you view your future? Like, what are your views on your future, and what are some of your future goals and aspirations that you might have?
I want to be rich.
Period.
Yeah. I want to have a Jeep.
You want to have a Jeep? Okay.
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but I want to I don't know if I want to own a dance studio or not, but I do want to be a dancer. I don't want to choreograph a dance, but I want somebody to teach me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I might, pursue soccer. I don't know, but I want to be rich.
Okay, so I love that. The fact that you actually consider your future. I know I've asked you that all the time, even since you were younger. I'll start with the first thing. You want to be rich. The first gem that I want to drop to you is that being rich starts within. There is no dollar amount that you could take with you to heaven. Okay, so the richness and the success, don't let certain things that you may or may not have accomplished determine how successful that you are. Okay, because there's only one being who can do that, and that's God. And then when you said that you might want to own a studio or something like that, hey, and you don't want to teach, that's perfectly fine. Create a team. You can hire somebody to come in and teach choreography, but it's your name on the building. You see what I'm saying? Always think smarter, not harder. And I would support you with all avenues. And in reference to a Jeep, as long as I could drive. That's pretty much all I got to test on that. And my last and final question would be, what's one piece of advice that you'll give to parents about how to better understand and support their teens?
Don't
say it with your chest.
I have to think about it. Don't think that we do things just because. Wait a second. I'm thinking. I have it, but I don't have it.
Oh.
Shoot. Don't think that.
What about what's some words of encouragement that you might want to give to a parent who may not have as close as a relationship that we have? You have any advice that you would give to them to strengthen their bond?
Try to understand where your teen is coming from, or your child in general, because sometimes they don't even understand their own feelings. So it may be hard for you, but I guarantee that it's harder for them.
Oh.
Yeah. That hit.
That just hit. Give me a hug. That really just hit. I love you.
I love you too.
All right, y'all. So this was the first episode to Monique's story. You guys got to share a glimpse and, come and scratch off a few chapters with me and Miss Kaylee G here. Make sure you stay tuned. There will be more videos to come. Some of them will be live. Some will just be posted directly to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click like, comment, and subscribe. And you can also find this podcast series listed on Spotify and more podcast links to come. But until then, make sure y'all stay blessed. We are signing out and we'll see y'all later. Peace.